Hey guys, Casual Crono here. Quick question, hopefully quick. A quick question and answer session. DoZnFooD, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, or it could be DoZnFooD or DoZnFooD, but looks like DoZnFooD on Reddit asked a question. He basically said, how in the world do you get your damage to damage cap levels? He has a fire team of Iphi, Tsukiha, Ewan and Minalca AS. Ewan and Minalca are on full awakened Poison and Pain and 2 grasta slaves, but he can only hit about 110 million consistently. What am I missing? Should I buff their health more? So I did a couple of questions for him to recreate his team, basically. He does have Ewan's True Manifest, the level 11 one, awakened. He is equipped with the Subspace Bracelet and Dragon Bond badge, I'm assuming to raise his health. And he didn't mention which ore that he's using with the pains, so I have 3 Power of Pains. I went ahead and threw on a Bullseye ore and a Rose with Thorns ore. It seemed like he had the right team composition, he was gearing appropriately, and most people use Bullseye and Rose with Thorns with their DPS characters, so I'm going to work with the assumption that he has those 2 equipped. Now, his Ewan is not Stellar Awakened, and mine is, which means mine has an additional 1200 health, and of course some extra stats and everything that his character does not have. So to kind of sort of equalize, he has the Subspace Bracelet equipped, which gives him health. I am going to go ahead and remove that. And he's using the Dragon Bond badge, which gives him health, and I'm going to remove that. So that's not a 1200 health difference. That's I reduced my health by 600, so I realize that his health is probably lower. It's probably closer to the 4000 mark, but at least this puts me a little bit closer to what he's dealing with. And I do have my Negotiator proof with 5 power and 5 intellect equipped. It's not awakened, it's not even a true one or anything, so I don't know if he has that or not. So just to, again, somewhat normalize, I'm going to remove it. As far as abilities, he said Tsukiha had these 3 abilities equipped. Ewan had these 4 abilities equipped. Iphi had Nocturnal, Rosa, and Walpurgis Knot, the Shade Zone thing. I'm assuming that his Iphi only has 3 slots because he did not mention a 4th skill. So slots 2, 3, and 4 mimic his. And we didn't really care about Minalca. She doesn't really have that many skills that improve the rest of the team, except her Mortal Sin does inflict a fire elemental break, 3 stacks of it. So that can help Ewan. Her equipment, it doesn't matter for Ewan's damage. Iphi's equipment doesn't matter for Ewan's damage. I mean, yes, I could equip things like Resonant Power's Shadow, which improves damage, but he didn't say anything about having that, so I'm assuming that is not equipped. And Tsukiha is not equipped with anything either. Same rationale. Through discussions, he said that he had May in the background with Power of Inferno Hammer, Enhance at Low HP Hammer, and Almighty Power Glasses, which are all good choices because Ewan has glasses, he's a hammer user, he's a fire user, and his main skill that does the big damage, it's a fire blunt attack. In Vital Flame mode, it uses up his health as damage, it converts it. And he'll attack again until his HP is below 50% or until he attacks 3 times. So he's constantly losing health when he attacks with Lava Impact. So having an enhance with low HP health, grasta makes total sense. For his other character, he had Annabelle, equipped with Almighty Power Sweet Tooth, since Ewan apparently likes his sweets. But then the other two grasta he had equipped were designed to help Minalca, Enhance at Low HP Sword and Power of Inferno Sword. So those don't help Ewan at all, they do help Minalca. And Minalca does also take damage when she attacks. So, I mean, those are good choices. Sidekicks, he didn't say what sidekicks he has. We're all going to assume that since Minalca's on the team, Tetra is one sidekick. No idea who the other sidekick is, so we're just leaving that out. I also don't know what rotation he's using. So I am in the new Nagsham, where it's just a one-turn fight. And I'm going to do what I would think a good rotation would be. We have our fire zone. It's awakened already. So he had Brilliant Dawn as one of his skills, and that does improve the critical rate for one single move if I bother with morale, which I don't know if I can do during an AF bar, a blast. You know, strength increases based on the morale and everything. However, Surging Blaze, excellent choice, improves party power, critical damage. The character with morale gets extra damage. If you're in Raging Fire stance, which we are, all the buffs are doubled. So 70%, 70%. So that's a great choice. And then Shakuran Rambo awakens the zone if it's not already awakened. It reduces fire resistance, improves fire type attacks. These two, great choices. Love it. I'm assuming that Flame Break is used to reduce fire resistance. Destruction is used to beef him up. And Lava Impact, of course, is the main damage dealer. Rosa Liliac is the pain setter, and Nocturnal Procession buffs the team. And in a normal fight, Minalca would be using Doom at some point to inflict rage, and then after that, probably Mortal Sin is the only thing used. I don't know if he uses Overkill, but the main question was about Ewan and how to get him to do damage. So we're going to do a little AF blast. We'll do... Let's see, we'll do 2, 3, 3, 3, and then we'll do 1, 2, 2. We'll just throw in an overkill, just because I hate pianoing with the AF, and then we'll just do all ones. We're going to kind of skip the whole morale step. So 2, 3, 3, 3, then 1, 2, 2, 2, and then just spam all ones. Now keep in mind, you know, my Ewan is Stellar Awakened, so he naturally has a little more strength and health. So 2, 3, 3, 3, 1, 2, 2, 2, and then all ones. We're going to look at Ewan's damage. He's doing 6s, now he's doing 900 millions. Didn't quite see what that lava impact was, but he did a decent amount of damage. So we did 1,200,000,000 in damage. So his question was, Ewan is an awesome character. Ewan is at the top of the tier charts. And why isn't Ewan doing more damage? Alright, so I'm seeing a few issues with this situation. Let's just look at Ewan and the gear that he has equipped. When you have a true manifest completely awakened, the level 11 awakening, the Fiery Lion, you can equip other gear and not lose its benefits. If I check his skills, his skills will remain the same. So if you have a true manifest weapon, the highest level one, the level 11 one, which there aren't that many of yet in the game, feel free to get rid of it and equip anything else in its place. So the Elpis hammer is the best weapon for bosses because of the overthrow mechanic, and it guarantees that he has a critical rate every single hit, unless there's like debuffs or something involved. So the Elpis hammer is an excellent choice. Other good choices, the Void hammer also has 100% critical rate, and it improves type attack. So that would improve his fire damage. So the Void hammer is a good choice, and Mujima hammer also has the overthrow. It's not quite as strong as the Elpis hammer's overthrow, but it is an overthrow effect. So any of those weapons would be good choices. For armor, I prefer the Dryad's Bangle. Since he's going to crit all the time, we're going to improve his critical strength. And then he has shadow points, and he can improve his MP, which helps things like, what's it called? Not lunatic. Hold on. Give me a second. It's coming to me. No, it's not coming to me. So the skills that basically the more MP your character has, the stronger you attack. All right, badges. So the HP badge makes sense because of him converting HP to damage, but and 500 might be the highest badge that this person had. I don't know. Obviously, if you have more HP, or badges that are higher in HP, that would make sense. Other badges that might make sense would be any type of strength power badges. The highest one possible, 40, or maybe even if you have like a 35 to improve your critical rate if you don't have a 100% critical rate weapon. The other one that makes a lot of sense for him. Why do I have all power badges? Oh, yeah, might want to take that back off. So on my setup, I have the Vitality badge. It improves damage by 20% as long as you're at max health. Now that might seem a little counterintuitive because when he attacks, he loses health. But there are ways around that. In fact, if you don't have things like the Dryad's Bangle, the Elpis Bangle, which improves your health based, is a good choice as well. However, I am going to introduce what I use on my character, Life Changer Bracelet. It doesn't have any of those types of bonuses, but it absorbs damage, and damage goes up when you're at max health. I don't know the percentage. I don't know if it's as 20% like the Vitality one, but this way, every time he attacks, he's going to heal himself back. That will keep him at full health. And then for the grasta, I agree. There is one better, depending on how this one is upgraded, but there is Infernal Power of Pain. It's a Power of Pain that's fully upgraded, plus it improves fire type attacks by 20%. So now, with this, and we'll just go ahead and give him the Negotiator proof for the extra 5 power. This, let's see how that compares. That's all I've done. I've just changed Ewan's gear. Everything else is still the same right now. We're going to do 2, 3, 3, 3, 1, 2, 2, 2. 2, 3, 3, 3, 1, 2, 2, 2, and then all ones. Okay, that's the same as last time. So last time we did 1.2 billion in damage. You'll notice Ewan is already doing way more damage. In fact, I just saw a damage cap in there, because he keeps healing himself every single time he attacks. And when he's at max health, he does more damage. Look at that. 21 billion compared to 1.2 billion. And all I did was change his gear. And then actually that was the question. The question was, how do you reach damage cap with these characters? Well, you saw one of the very last hits. It was kind of in the back. You saw 2,147, and then the rest of the numbers were hidden. But that's the damage cap. 2,147,000,000 something something something. It's like 2 to the 30th power or something like that. Maybe 2 to the 31st power. I don't have the math memorized. So there you go. Simply by changing the gear and focusing on him healing himself and giving him things that improve his damage at max health, do a lot. But wait, let's go ahead and look at the rest of the team. Okay, so Mei, excellent choice. However, now that he's healing himself, he's not at low HP all the time. He's at max health. So let's swap Mei out and do enhance at max HP hammer. Annabelle, if you've seen my Super Boss videos, and this is not a criticism to anyone, this is just me talking, I find, jack of all trades versus specific focuses. I find that this game works a lot better on specific focuses. Annabelle is split. She's trying to beef up Ewan and Minalca at the same time. And so that's jack of all trades. It would be much better, in my opinion, if we just go all in on Ewan and just leave Minalca alone. So instead, let's find a hammer character. I use CL Alter because CL Alter does happen to have a sweet tooth as well. If you don't have CL Alter, another hammer user might be a good choice. And the grasta that I use on him, there are 2 enhance if max HP hammers in the game right now. So if you have them both, they do stack. It's not like one cancels out the other. We have the Sweet Tooth ore, and then I have Power of Awakening Hammer. As long as we're in an awakened zone, hammer damage increases. So if you don't have Power of Awakening Hammer, other options that might help, let's see what's available to me. You could equip Enhance at Low HP Hammer. Right now I'm fighting a dummy. Bosses fight back. They do hurt sometimes, so there will be times where Ewan is not at full health. Let's see. What else do we have? Resonant Power Shadow. Oh, there it is. Resonant Power Shadow, which I believe I got from the Trials area. For every Shadow ally, party damage improves, and that's for all party members. Well, that's a very good choice for Ewan because he wants at least 3 Shadow characters, if not 4. So if you don't have Power of Awakening Hammer, you could put on Resonant Power Shadow. And if you have both, give Resonant Power Shadow to someone else. So let's just go ahead and do that now. Alright, Iphi has Resonant Power Shadow. What else can we do? Let's take a look. Tsukiha doesn't have any grasta. She's a fire user. So enhance if max HP fire. It only improves damage by 10%, but it is for all party members. So this can also beef up Ewan's damage, since he's going to be healing himself and be at max health all the time. Let's see, were there any other, let's see, Thunder Crystal, what are his other personality traits? We have glasses, we have Sweet Tooth. I don't think there's a shared grasta for Minor yet. I think there is. Is there one for Cursed? Well, if you... I don't have everything memorized. I'm not an expert on this game. I mean, I just used the wiki like most of you all probably do. We'll just skip those for now. Alright, so the changes we've made now. You just saw him do 21 billion. Now, we've added Enhance if max HP Fire. We've added Resonant Power Shadow. and we've swapped out Annabelle, who was kind of doing double duty, and we are going all in on Ewan. Another enhancive max HP hammer, his Sweet Tooth, and then Power of Awakening hammer. Let's see how the damage changes now. Can we break 21 billion? So, same characters, it's just different grasta. Same skills, same characters, everything. All we're doing, the first time, all we did was change Ewan's gear. The second time, we added some extra grasta and changed one back row character. Right, same thing. 2, 3, 3, 3, 1, 2, 2, 2, and then all ones. 2, 3, 3, 3, 1, 2, 2, 2, all ones. Alright, if you look at Ewan's damage, he just did 500. There's some damage caps right there. There's some more damage caps right there. We did 25 billion in damage, almost 26 billion. So we did improve a little bit. And remember that this boss is not weak to fire. Obviously, we would be having a much easier time on a boss that is weak to fire. So the final thing, let's see. Actually, I liked all the skills and everything. And Tsukiha, I don't use Brilliant Dawn that much. And it only improves critical rate for one move if you give Ewan the Elpis weapon or the Void weapon that has 100% critical rate, then this is not really helping too much. So I usually just have Fire Stance there. Now, to DoZnFooD or DoZnFooD, I know it's hard to target specific characters in the game. This team is very powerful. Obviously, we were just doing billions upon billions of damage on the test dummy. If you have any possible chance to focus on Rinri Alter, let's do fire. So if you already have Rinri, like when you get Phantom Crystal Dimension clears, if you don't have her opuses yet, you know, I might target that. I'm going to show you my fire team. Fire support. I've worked in Resonant Power, Shadow, and Enhanced Max HP Fire on Rinri Alter. Ewan is actually geared exactly the way I have him on my Super Boss team. Iphi just has extra health, otherwise it was the same Iphi as before. Let's go ahead and equip Minalca. I don't know how yours is equipped, but mine is equipped to have a lot of health, a little bit of regen. That's about it. I think May is exactly how I have her, yep. And same with CL. Yep. So the only thing, let's see, classes, we have Fire and Shadow, and let's check out the skills. Let's see, this is what I have with Rinri, and she is Stellar Awakened. I don't use Shock Flame, I have Eruption, but I'm not going to use it for this. Iphi is equipped as normal, Minalca is equipped as normal. Alright, so you saw Ewan, he just did 26 billion rounding up in damage, with some help with the team. Tetra, still no subside kick. This is the difference like one character can make. Because Rinri is Stellar Awakened, she gives a link effect to every character. That's that floating gun right there. So they're all going to do extra damage every time they attack. So we are going to reduce physical resistance. So we're going to do all threes. Reduce fire resistance, pain, and rage. Then we're going to do all twos, which improves party's power, fire type attacks. For characters with co-op, that's that floating blue gun thing, it's increased to 100%, and it grants link. And then the link, says right there, fire type additional attack. So he's going to do destruction to beef up his own power, nocturnal procession, and then instead of overkill, because it doesn't really help the team at all, I'm just going to switch over to mortal sin at that point. So we're going to do 3, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 1, and then spam all ones. Okay? 3, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 2. There's the blaze up, and now all ones. We'll see all those damage caps right there. And the total damage now, by just swapping out one character, we just went up to in the 30 billions in damage. Really quick, it just occurred to me that I made one slight error. Not really an error, just Iphi was using Icrophilia. If I give her a fire attack, that keeps the AF bar going longer. So let's do one more and see if just changing Iphi's skill is enough. So we're going to do all threes, all twos, and then all ones. Three, 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 three. 2, 2, 2, 2, all ones. Now that we're using Hypnophobia, we can keep the AF gauge going a little bit longer. Just saw one damage cap. There's some more damage caps. Look at that. Changing Iphi's attack went from 30-something billion to almost 60-something billion. Okay, important tip, that because that would improve the combo rate, and we got more heart stacks and all that stuff, so alright. That said, if you don't have Rinri Altar, if you don't have Rinri at all, then collecting the opuses is not going to help. If you do have Rinri normal style, you can collect the opuses and try and get Rinri Altar Stellar Awakened. So that is kind of how you can progress from doing in the millions to in the billions of damage. And that was still without a sub-sidekick, though Gunts wouldn't have helped in that fight. His ore doesn't kick in until after the AF gauge is depleted. So anyway, that is what I would do. The very first thing, the simplest thing, is just to give Ewan different gear. Gear that hopefully will allow him to heal himself, and thus all of the enhance if max HP things kick in. Alright, so DoZnFooD. I hope this helps. Casual Crono, signing out.